Searching for new product ideas for your Amazon FBA business is exciting, but it can also be extremely overwhelming. And honestly, the truth is there is a lot of pressure on picking the perfect product, and that can also be quite frustrating. Some people search for weeks, and frankly, you might have just run out of places to look. Or maybe you feel you're conducting research in the same way as everyone else, so you're finding the same exact products. I'm Jarrett with AMZScout, and in this video, I'm going to be discussing 3 different ways to look at product ideas outside of Amazon. Amazon has millions of products and millions of niches where you can find virtually anything. There are amazing niches just waiting to be discovered and to be profited with. But it's not realistic to simply go through Amazon in its entirety to find the best possible product. You can be sure that almost every product in the world that people are willing to spend money on is either there or it will be. So maybe try looking at something a little less daunting. First up, other e-commerce websites. Amazon might be the biggest e-commerce platform, but it certainly isn't the only one. And other places where people are going to shop online is a great place to start, since online shoppers are your main demographic, and many consumers compare offers between platforms to try to get the best price available. At first glance, it might look a lot like Amazon, just with different categories. And if you isolate the categories that interest you and take a look, you might find something interesting. When you find something that piques your interest, copy the main keywords and search in Amazon to check the niche with the AMZScout Pro Extension. If this seems like a solid lead, add it to your favorites on the Pro Extension to look into it deeper later, and keep scrolling eBay for more. You'll be surprised at how many things you find on eBay in just a couple of minutes. Now let's move on to another e-commerce platform. Etsy is a smaller platform mostly known for selling unique or artistic items, but don't be fooled. Most sellers are sourcing China, and items can be found on Alibaba as well as Etsy normally. On Etsy, you can simply browse around and view the types of things that people are buying and use information to find a good niche on Etsy. When that's done, check the Pro Extension using the same method we previously used to check eBay products. Copy the main keywords of the search into Amazon search bar, open the AMZScout Pro Extension, and validate if this niche is worth looking into further. Etsy has really created a niche of its own, and it doesn't take long to see what sort of items are popular there. It can give you great insight into the home and kitchen section that you can find on Amazon. You can also look into other places like Zazzle, Big Cartel, or even Poshmark, where people sell used clothes mostly, but it can be a great source of insight if you have an interest in selling fashion items. Now let's move on to the second place to look for product ideas, crowdfunding websites. Why, you ask? Well, because they're full of old product ideas with a new twist, or new solutions to an old problem, and this can be extremely useful. Just think about it. Creating a private label product is a lot like products you find on Kickstarter. You want to upgrade something that's already been there, but with a new value proposition added to it. So looking at sites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo can actually help you in a couple of different ways. First of all, you'll see what sort of everyday items are in need of upgrading, and it can also show you the need out there for that product. For example, you see a crowdfunding project on Kickstarter for a new type of boat paddle that has reached 800% of its intended budget. This tells you that people are both buying enough boat paddles that requires innovation, and that people that are buying currently aren't terribly happy with what's being offered with current boat paddles. Don't be afraid to check some products that might seem strange to you either. If there are projects that are receiving 3 times more than their intended budget, people are interested. And just like before, verify the product on Amazon using the same method. Another popular crowdfunding website is Indiegogo, and unlike Kickstarter, there are 3 different categories where you might stumble upon an inspiration for your next product: home, travel and outdoors, as well as health and fitness. Now, moving on to the final place to look for product ideas. Everywhere. Yes, everywhere. But what does that mean? Well, if you haven't noticed, 100% of the things you have ever bought have been sold by someone. You're surrounded by potential product ideas. You need to start thinking like a seller, and here are a few things you can do to get you going. First of all, pay attention to the stuff you have just lying around your house. Try to remember why you bought some items and also how much you paid for it. If it meets your criteria in terms of size and price, check it out on Amazon. You can use the AMZScout Chrome extension to see if it's a good niche or not. If you're not sure you've typed the best possible search term for the item, you can always use the Get Keywords option in the extension to find other keywords a product is ranked for. Also, feel free to ask around in their local stores about the products with questions like, what have you been selling most lately? Anything surprising? Don't be afraid to strike up a casual conversation with your local hardware or general store employee. And when it comes to talking, feel free to talk to people about what sort of products they spend their money on. You might have a friend that is into fitness, hiking, or cycling. Really, any hobby that requires some sort of investment to partake in. Also, talk to your friends or family that have children and ask them what they are spending their money on, and if they have any ideas of how to improve the products that they are buying. The same goes with people that you know that have pets. Don't take the approach thinking that they're bothering them. People like to talk about themselves and share their experience. Showing interest is a positive thing that also helps you strengthen relationships with them. Keep thinking of as many product ideas as possible and compare them to find the best one for you. And use the Pro Extension to make it as easy as possible by saving the products that you have favorited here. Remember that product research should go beyond the Amazon website. Start revolutionizing your thinking and realize that you are surrounded with product ideas that are here for you to profit from. Leave us a comment below and let us know what's the last product deal that you found. Thanks for listening. I hope you liked the video and found it both enjoyable as well as helpful. And if you did, please make sure to hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button while you're at it. If you're looking for more information about selling on Amazon, please check out our ebook, Facebook, blog, or the rest of the videos right here on YouTube. That's it until next time. Good luck, sellers.